Hey, so I was just here to answer a few questions that people asked me about Yasuo in regards to like season 8 and how he's gonna do. So I kind of thought like the best way to do it is just simply just by doing a video. Yeah, I don't have recording software, so whatever. But someone quoted about like how far the range is in terms of ult wise that Yasuo has. Someone said that it actually got bigger because they heard Mo, challenger player who plays Yasuo a lot, reference that. Me personally, it feels for sure like it has. So like this meaning right here is where the third proc off your Steel Tempest range would be. Right here would be where the last breath is. So you see the range indicator. If I'm standing right here where the dummy's at, that's within my range, so it should hit. So there goes the third proc of the Steel Tempest. Now this one right here, that one's all the way from like here to this point is where last breath should be able to proc at. In which case, that's a pretty big range if you think about it. I probably moved back because I hit it. That's a pretty big range for Yasuo's ult, and I think that's very advantageous in terms of some of the fights that he deals with. So right there, you can see that's how far it goes. I think in going to season 8, he's not a bad pick, but there definitely could be better. Especially with the meta right now, I feel like it's still centered around AP mid laners. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, it definitely does feel for sure that the ult range on Last Breath is much longer. Someone also said something about how to go through monsters or like jungle camps through the walls. Literally, if you go onto I believe it's under player movement, might be under that. Either that or like abilities and summoner spells. There should be like a target only. Okay, so here it is. So this one is target champions only. Literally, I have mine on my mouse. I have like a button on the side. Literally, that's where I put it. Um, you could do it before you were able to do it with the red buff. There would be like two like small monsters there, and you were able to do that. But nowadays, nah, you can't really do it anymore. Um, Here you should be able to do it. You could actually do it either or. To be honest, it doesn't matter. So you literally just hold down the button and you just go as close as you can to it, and then you press E. So that's how you go through the jungle camps. I've done it a few times. Surprised a lot of people. Really good way to get away from things, like get away from tricky situations and whatnot. But yeah, that's my thought on this. Yasuo, I mean, shit, he's still at the end of the day, he's still a champion that goes all in. And if you don't really have a comp that's really centered around like helping him when he does, if he doesn't delete the enemy champions, then pretty sure it's kind of game over for him. Because get a team that has like a Leona or like a Lulu polymorph and all that, then that basically takes your chances away from winning the team fight. Or if you have a Maokai roots him, or a Galio like stun, not stun, but like either knock up or taunt. Or Rammus. Rammus is one of the biggest ones that I've seen in regards to like a Yasuo or Zed mid laner. Any AD mid laner in general, it's like that's kind of like their bane. He still struggles against the likes of like Oriana, Akali. Granted, like people will be like, oh, I mean, I beat her or whatever. I mean, that's good for you, but a large majority that I've seen in terms of like just streams and all that stuff, as well as personal experience. Oriana's a pretty strong pick. Akali is ridiculous. Right now, Zoe is more like a skill matchup. If you like block her drowsy, I don't really know her kit, but if you could block most of her spells with Wind Wall, I mean, you're pretty solid. Like you basically win that lane, and there's nothing really that she could do. Most of his combos are still the same: Beyblade, Airblade, all that type of stuff. The EQ flash mechanics, still the same. You could still do the wind wall before, so if you EQ towards them, you still throw out your wind wall and still have enough time. You do sacrifice the fact that you don't auto. So if you look right here, I autoed and then I hit him. That that could be a big factor. That could actually be being the difference between a kill and an escape. You can still Q flash on them, do a surprise knock up, and then just do your normal combos at this point. And a lot of people know Yasuo's combos. What a lot of people don't know is the fact that A lot of people struggle with E ranges, so maybe quick here. So say like you have your third proc on Steel Tempest. A lot of people, what they do is they go too close, and then they miss the ult. So that one I didn't, but I'd have to show you here. Like, a lot of people will either do that, miss it like that, or they'll like just go too close to the champion whatsoever and just miss kind of like right there. So I mean, that's just one of the things that a lot of people do. Biggest thing to negate that is you just go in for max range in terms of E. Granted, they can still flash it even when you're in the process of Eing because your Q comes after. A lot of people could just flash it, but if they don't, I mean, that's another thing. Your ult can also be disrupted by QSS. I don't think a lot of people know that. In regards to like the low elo, because right now I'm in gold and whatnot. I mean, not a lot of people know that. There's also a thing that people don't realize is that if you do like a max range E, so let me see, let me just reset these. I like going in diagonal kind of pattern, zigzag kind of pattern. A lot of people, they do like max E and then like they like literally just pop up like right by us, but what they don't know is that literally if you go like right close to them, kind of works as the same mechanic as if you did with this, is that literally like you actually go farther. So in regards to like this, it's better than doing that because see, I just ended up right by him. If I'm like fighting it out, or whatever, E, the mechanic actually goes pretty far. It's only a set distance. That's how you're able to like scale walls and all that when it comes down to it. A lot of people don't know that you could also Q flash, which is just animation cancel. Literally, it's just, and then you get the proc for it. So I got the proc right here with the Steel Wind Rising. And then I got it again, just with the quick Q flash. Basically, you just do it at the same time, nothing big. Nothing new with this champion. In regards to seeing it in Clash, me personally, I don't think I'll see this in Clash. To be honest, with Clash, the 5v5, like the pre-made aspect as well as the scouting aspect that it has, because they did implement like a scouting phase, and it's kind of based around tournament like bans as well, style type of ban. Yeah, I don't really expect myself to like see like my main comfort picks like Yasuo, Zed, Lee Sin. Although, I mean, people have comps that are designated towards, like, say, stopping a Yasuo or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You can't always get your way. But like I said, in regards to team play, he's good. And if you're, like, good with wind wall usage and the enemy team has, like, a bunch of projectile champions, it'll literally block everything. But solo queue play, I think it's be better because not a lot of people pay attention to solo queue. Meta, I don't think he's meta right now, just because of the fact that it's kind of like focused around AP right now. So I'm pretty sure people are more likely just to play AP mid laners instead of AD. And even then, I mean, you never know. I mean, nowadays comps, like they just build tank and then all of a sudden Yasuo's kind of useless if he doesn't build like himself like a mortal reminder or whatever. If all you're doing is just relying on last breath 50% armor pen proc, I mean, you can get away with it sometimes, and sometimes you just can't. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, meta picks, I don't think he's meta. Going to season 8, good for solo queue. Good for certain comps. If you have like a knockup comp, it could work for you in Clash when that game mode comes out. If not, I mean, sometimes you'll see a lot of teams play Yasuo top lane and they have like an Orianna mid and do like a wombo combo, or like the old school Yasuo and Malphite team fight. Either that or the Maokai. Maokai is also a pretty good one that Yasuo could be paired up with. But yeah, his range has increased, in my opinion. It seems way farther than it is. I have to look at the patch notes because I haven't confirmed that yet. In competitive play, I haven't seen him that much. The last time I saw Yasuo was literally in last year's Worlds when Perks played it in SG2 against, I think it was Fenerbahce, I think. I don't know. But yeah, that's really my thoughts on Yasuo for Season 8. Strong pick. Could easily be shut down though if enemy team has enough CC or like any champion that has like a taunt aspect to it. So like Rammus, Galio, anything that could disrupt them. Wukong is a pretty good one that could be paired up with them or against them. Either way, it's pretty good. But yeah, that's really just my thoughts on Yasuo season 8.